Alright guys, so I did it. End up mounting the TAC Sidewalker side steps. That's how they look. I'm not a huge fan per se that you can see the brackets in a way, like standing next to it, but it is what it is. There's a little gap right there. If it's bothering you, this is enough for you. The middle basically has no gap. The back has a little gap, probably like a little bit, what is this, like a half an inch maybe. I had to grind, remember, the front bracket and the rear one, and this is how the other side looks like. This side for some reason has a bigger gap, bigger than one finger, slightly, but not that bad. The middle is flush. There's a hair basically between the body and the side steps. The front also has a little gap. They're sturdy, they feel good. So they match the texture of the front bumper. So if this is something that you guys want to do, go ahead. Like I said, extreme terrain, the 339, but you go ahead and reach out to them and say that you saw this video and that they sold them to me for $249, because that's how much they found them for online. So this is how the Jeep looks like now. I like it. Let me know guys if you like it. Thank you guys. Shit, it's hot. All right, I'm about to install this TAC Sidewalker side steps on my Rubicon. This shit's taking some time. These are the OEM ones. I wish the new ones were curved like that as well, but maybe we can adjust it with the brackets. But this is everything. Sorry, the video is not going to be as professional video as the other ones, but those are the brackets. And shit. Follow the instructions. Not that big of a deal. A lot of screws. A lot of adjustments. When you install them, leave this bracket a little bit loose. That way you can pull them out and in. To try to adjust the gap. Same thing over here. These two bolts are not all the way tight. That way I can pull the steps in a little bit, maybe on the front, where they're gonna be closer. That way, with the curvature of the Jeep, this usually sticks out a little bit more. There is a gap in the back. So maybe by adjusting these brackets inward, outward, we'll be able to mitigate that and minimize that gap. So my apologies that this is not one of those videos where it's like step by step, take this bolt, take this screw, put it here, torque it to this much. All that is in here. Part number SWJ19. I bought this from Extreme Terrain, $249. They were able to match the price. I found them on eBay on Amazon for $269, and I was like, can you please match that price? Because on their website it's like $334, I believe. And they were like, we can do even better. We found them even cheaper from the Amazon. We can give them to you for $249. So big shout out to Extreme Terrain. You guys have a customer for life. After this order, I just ordered some other things like hood shocks, or you know, the one that helps you open the hood and keep it up. I bought that hood protector, deflector, bug deflector, cheap deflector as well. They're gonna come in the mail. And I ordered some lights that I'm gonna be installing. So we'll be right back. All right guys, this is the passenger side. I just did the driver's side. I forgot my phone outside. I came in the house. In order for the rear, basically for the back or the rear part of the step stool or side steps, to be as close as possible to the frame of the Jeep, because it contours and the side steps don't contour, I need to widen this hole this way. So basically I can push it more towards the middle of the Jeep. So this hole needs to be stretched this much approximately. What is that, like probably 1/4, 3/8, and then this hole needs to be stretched this way towards the outside. So basically, when you push it, both holes need to be stretched just a little bit. So that's what I've been doing here in the sink with a grinder. I got the tool. So basically stretch that hole towards the left. This is the passenger side, and stretch that one towards the left on both sides. So basically driver side and passenger side, the rear brackets must be stretched, otherwise you're gonna have basically a 2-finger gap between the rear of the Jeep, the frame, and the actual side steps. So if you want to put in the extra work to make it work, you'll see the end result at the end of the video. Other than that, it's gonna look like shit. So this is what I was talking about, the stretch, the holes, to open them up. Gotta spray paint them a little bit. And so okay, I had to grind the rear ones, open the hole like I showed you earlier. And on the front one, I had to do the same exact thing, because the bracket would just stick out too much when you connect the bolt that connects the two brackets. So in order to push it more back, I had to grind that hole a little more. So spray paint and back to mounting.